Alright, Lantis, so alongside the release of the new playable art characters, Rangiku and also Neliel, it's a Kubo type collab, I guess is what you can call it. With that, we also do have the playable art campaign, which does add a few extra things. Alongside that, of course, we also did have the live stream today that did give us some information that I feel like is worth talking about and throwing all together into this one video. So first up, starting on the 19th, we are going to get two new pieces of content. The first one is going to be Path to Unity, a co-op point event type quest, where from the looks of it, the main reward will be secret links or potions. So that is starting in a few days' time on the 19th. Alongside that, we are also getting the Aranka and also Espada Senkamon quests. So that's going to be something extra to do, extra orbs, and allows us to play with, Arankas that we don't maybe always get to play with. Especially because there hasn't been that many new Arankas, right? But alongside that, in the live stream, they did announce a upcoming quality of life, which I'm not really sure how I feel about this, but we are getting 10 more extra team slots, so we now get to make 20 individual teams. I personally think 10 is fine, but I guess more the better. And one thing that is also going on during the 10th anniversary is all these IRO campaigns, where if you are in Japan, you can experience some pretty cool things. One of them being our first ever Brave Souls offline event, which they are officially calling the Brave Souls Festival. That will be held in November, and you can potentially buy a ticket, but of course you have to live in Japan. But fortunately, they did announce that the purchasable items that you can get, if you want to buy official Brave Souls merch, they are going to allow you to do that in the upcoming future. So if you do want any of these items that are on your screen, for example, you don't actually have to live in Japan from the looks of it. In the future, there will be a store that will let you actually buy them and hopefully ship to your country. I'm not sure all the details regarding that, but I feel like it was worth mentioning. But with that said, regarding the playable arts campaign, of course, we did get the two new characters, that being Rangiku and Elia, where we spoke about them on the channel. Recommend you guys check it out. With that, though, we are also getting a new login bonus where we can get some extra spirit orbs, soul tickets, and also more exchange medals. The majority of the video will be focused on the exchange shop, because then that is a big thing for the month of August and will continue all the way till the end of the year. Available right now, we do have access to the Boss Rush Neliel quest. Now, this is a super easy quest. Boss rush events always are, to be fair, where you just go against past Neliels. But I think the cool thing about this, while not everyone is going to appreciate it, I can't, for example, but they do actually have 4-star Nels and likewise 4-star Rangikus in this quest that you might not have gotten in the past. Now, every 4-star that is available, I already have, so I'm not getting any extra orbs. But if you are someone that started recently, especially recently, or if you are someone that has been playing for a long time, maybe you weren't playing when these characters were available in a sub-story. I actually don't know if they are available in sub-stories. From a quick glance, I believe the power one is available in a sub-story, but the speed one isn't. So if you are new, maybe you have been playing for a while, maybe you haven't maxed out their 4-star character, that's extra orbs. So for Neliel, you have access to 2 4-stars returning. And then starting on the 22nd, we do have access to the Rangiku boss rush, where in this case, there are 6 Rangikus returning. Where once more, with a quick look on BBS Simulator, it does seem like 3 of them are available in the sub-story, so you can get them regardless of this event. But 3 of the other Rangikus are returning for the first time since they were implemented during their original point event. So the hard Rangiku on the left, for example, is the character that is currently available in a sub-story. Likewise, the Valentine's Technique Rangiku is available in a sub-story, and the Speed Rangiku over here on the right is also available in a sub-story. But other than that, there are 3 other Rangikus that you can potentially get, especially, again, if you weren't playing when this 4-star was first available. So, even though, unfortunately, there's no new 4-stars here, for a lot of players out there, I feel like you are getting extra orbs from this event. Upwards to 170 plus. Me, on the other hand, unfortunately, I'm just getting the 5 orbs for clearing the quest. So after that, now we have access to the second half of the month exchange shop. So again, this is quite the big thing that we have gotten during the 10th anniversary. One of the only good things that we have gotten in the 10th anniversary, besides the characters. But what we did see earlier this month, when we first got it, is that there are 2 shops in any given month. There's the first half of the shop, and there's the second half of the shop. We'll have to wait and see how the next couple of some months are going to play out, if it is going to follow the same format. But if we are to follow the same format, what we can say safely, just from this entire exchange shop, while it is going to be available, new ones every single month, we are getting quite a lot of extra rewards here. Where, for example, in the first half of the month, you are going to get 2 6-star tickets, One is a random premium, and one is a selected ticket that includes seasonal characters. Again, alongside that, you are going to get the new accessories for the characters, the Quincy, Soul Reaper, and Captain Charm. I would assume when End of Month does release, we will continue to get more charms. Given that End of Month most likely is going to be Burn the Witch, I would expect no affiliation charms for those new free characters in their respective attributes. We also get 10 Essence Scrolls and also Synchro Elixir Potions. And with that, of course, to get these medals, you have to be doing the event orders. We are currently on our second round, and the third round of event orders will be beginning on the 19th. So make sure you are doing them. But again, we are also getting them from logging in, and you also can get them from summoning, but it doesn't seem like you need to summon to get the medals, because you pretty much can buy all the important items, maybe even all the items without even, needing to summon. So I'm not sure why they are available in this most recent Nelio and Rangiku banner. But with the release of the second half, we now get access to more rewards. So in this case, there's another selected ticket, this time for premium characters. And then we also do have a random character summon ticket that does include seasonal characters. So for the most part, if you are playing the next 5 months while this exchange shop is out, we are getting 20 6-star tickets, 10 of them being selected, which is actually pretty cool. We're getting 2 a month. And the second half does seem to be giving us hammers. And again, other accessories, not nearly as good as round 1, because round 1 did let you get, tea sets, for example, which of course I'm not going to buy, I don't need to. But round 1 shop definitely is better than round 2. Now, for those that wonder, I'm going to keep mentioning it because, not everyone does read the news. You can't save these medals. These medals will be expiring in 21 days when this shop is done. When we move into our next month, September, there will be a new exchange shop and new medals to obtain. These red medals that you are getting right now are specifically for this shop. So don't save them, spend them, because otherwise they're pretty much going to waste. Of course, what I recommend, as always, is to buy the 6-star tickets and then spend any extra medals on the rare items like golden hammers, essence scrolls, for example, accessories, and also secret elixir potions. Now, with that said, if you do decide to buy the selected ticket, which again, of course, you would, there's no reason not to buy it. These are the characters that are available for the second half of the month in the exchange shop. So you get to select any one of these characters. I would say the standout character, honestly, is Jushiro. Most people, I would assume, do not own this character because he is a premium character, unless you recently pulled him from summon tickets like I did personally. Had this shop been here 2 weeks ago, I would have picked up Jushiro because he would have been new for me. I think for many of my guildmates too, this character is one of the more newer ones because he is one of the more newer premium units. Other than that, though, like the seasonal one, I don't think there's any super standout must-have pick unit. Honestly, just pick any character you like. If your favorite is here, go ahead and pick them. But if you do want a layout on what the characters are going to offer, the top 4 characters here are going to be the GQ normal attack damage characters. I would say Yukio to a certain extent, and also most importantly Shinsui are the better ones for normal attack damage units. There is also of course plenty of farming characters, granted they all farm different things. For example, this character is a crystal and coin farmer, one of the better ones, right? Tenzan Getsu is a super elixir farmer too. Likewise with Halibel, so if you want a super elixir farmer, or someone that farms all 3, you would probably want to get these characters. Hannibal is actually a +10 super elixir farmer, and then some of these are just like droplet farmers, for example, nothing super crazy. Good soul traits, Kaname and also Findor are 20 DR soul traits, while Stark is a 30% full stamina soul trait. Below that are these 4 characters that pretty much just offer you 75 orbs if they are new, and then below that are the resurrectable orbs. These are 150 spirit orbs because you can resurrect them and get an additional 75. For me, I'm really not sure what character I am going to pick up, but I'm likely not going to use this ticket until the end of the year when I compile all the tickets and we can use it for one big video. But yeah, pretty cool that we do have 2 exchange shops in any given month, both offering different 6-star tickets. Even if the selection isn't the greatest, there is going to be multiple different pulls over the next couple of so months. Even if I don't get any new character, I can still appreciate these things, kind of like the, selected tickets during the 9th anniversary. I didn't get a single new character, but I know there was many people that benefited from those tickets. Likewise, what we're going to see here with these 4 summon tickets that you can get. So make sure you are doing those event orders. Again, we are going to get around 7,000 more medals in a couple days' time, and then you are going to be able to get around 3,000 through the login bonus. So around 10,000 more medals you can obtain if you already obtained most of the ones that you can get right now. And again, that pretty much covers most of the important rewards. I'm definitely going to pick up the 6-star tickets, buy the hammers, and I'll probably just skip out on the accessories, even if I have leftover medals, because it just doesn't really matter. But again, remember, make sure you use them, because next month, new medals. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news that we did get today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Take care, and peace.